So I got some Gloomspire Gits recently, specifically these Gloomspire Gits, and I've been painting them using the Slapchop method. For those of you who don't know, Slapchop painting is where you prime your model black and dry brush grey and white over the top, so what you have is a model with all the recesses dark, but as you go up in layers the colour is lighter. What that means is that when you paint the model with translucent paints like contrast, you'll naturally get a highlight, a midtone and shadows. Frankly, I've batted out these Gloomspire Gits so fast I didn't even think to record a video. Don't worry, I'm going to get another Vanguard box. But it got me thinking, does this work with other colours? I have a drawer full of Heresy Blood Angels begging to get on the table. I primed them all red thinking that would be the fastest way, but now I'm wondering, if I did the Slapchop method but with silvers instead of greys, what would that look like? Welcome to Void Space Alpha. My name is Ollie and today we're going to see what happens when you do Slapchop with metallics. First things first, I've primed a few models black. Black is still the starting colour here because the aim is to still have dark shadows, and what we're hoping for is the contrast paint over the silver dry brushes will give it that metallic armour looking feel. So I've got two silvers to hand, Runefang Steel and Leadbelcher, so I guess we're going to give the model an all-over heavy dry brush of Leadbelcher and then a more targeted but still generous smattering of Runefang Steel. At this stage we can see we've achieved the desired effect. The model's got a black shadow area, a large mid-tone of Leadbelcher, and on the upward facing areas where light would be hitting it, we have that bright Runefang Steel. Now all that's left to do is cover all over the armour panels in our contrast paint, which obviously we're going for Blood Angels Red. Whilst we're touching in those armour panels, I wanted to quickly talk about the channel. As of right now when I'm recording, there are 270 people subscribed, and we gained about 100 in the last 28 days with 14,000 views. I know this doesn't sound like a lot in YouTube land, but for me, which is somebody who's using YouTube as an excuse to practice video editing and storytelling, it's huge, so a genuine big thank you. If you are new here, or one of the 14,000 people that didn't subscribe, do all the things that please the algorithm, like, comment, subscribe. Back to the video. I'm using Blood Angels Red here straight out of the pot, and I'm covering all of the armour panels. There's nothing fancy to this, just get the red on the armour, trying to be neat around the armour joints so we don't have to do any more tidy up than is absolutely necessary. With all the red blocked in, let's take a quick look at the model. And I think this might have worked. There's a clear difference in tone between the layers which really gives that model some depth, but just to be sure, let's throw on some finishing base colours and see what he'd look like on the tape. Get some white on your palette and carefully put a stripe into each of the eye sockets. When that's dry, drop in some Hexwraith flame. Leadbelcher again for the metal parts of the backpack and the bolt gun. Matte black for the armour joints, the bolt gun casing and anything else you'd like to be black. Then Runelord brass for any trinkets in the shoulder studs. I want to show off the high contrast red of the model, so I'm going to give it a desert yellowish base so that it will really stand out. Grab some Armageddon dunes and layer it onto the base. Let it dry fully, then wash the base with Agrax Earthshade. You can also wash the silver and black and gold parts of the model at this stage as well to save time. Dry brush the base with Rakarth flesh, pop on a base rim, and after a couple of coats of clear matte varnish, you're done. And here is the finished article, and I think it's turned out really well. If I was to do it again, I don't think I'd bother with the Runefang Steel, but if you'd change something, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if you've got this far in the video, thank you, the watch time really helps the algorithm. Be sure to do all the other good stuff like subscribe and like, and check the channel for more videos. See you next time.